Menteri Lang Bak Kejela Conrad Kesangmah nekesngi Pyllait la pelat pajba ya ke Chief Minister's Research Grant CMRG pan penslur bat Kyntiew ya kikam wat Bniah Research pok Kejela. Ya ka CMRG la pelat ha kejingyalang ke balong ha Mekhalaya Secretariat ha kejingyadan lang Menteri Ketenat Arts and Culture Kejela bak polling dok bat kiwai-kiwai. Kajing temu jong ka CMRG kalong ban penslur ya kikam wat Bniah ha kilain beper-beper bagentup ya ka Arts and Culture kijat benriu riulum trai jela kaketien katelej kajinghiar peteng kijingtei sa enam ubarim bat kiwai-kiwai. Man kawai-kawai ke projek kinyo ya ke song Pisa ba lailak jengka pan pendep hapok ka shpo Bniah.
Yeah, I'll give you.
Project, and the duration will be for 10 months. And the main thrust areas will be arts and culture, and then there will be heritage studies. Then we.
Thank you. This, in fact, has been a very long pending issue and a thought and an idea that we really wanted to do for a very, very long time. And we just had to figure out how to give it the right shape. And so I'm very happy today that the Honorable Minister and our Commissioner Secretary have taken the initiative to structure this entire process, and we are here today to launch the website and the portal through which our different scholars and researchers can now apply for this particular grant. The thought process is very simple. Number one, we have always felt, and I've mentioned this in many platforms, that we really lack documentation. We really lack research. And both research and documentation in one way is a foundation for many other aspects to really happen. And many states and many nations, if you look at it, have stressed so much on documentation. And those documentations that help the future generation to understand the past and improve the past in the future and make things better. So all of these thought processes, ideas, anything that we want to do to bring a change in our society and in our state starts with proper research and documentation, without which we really would not be, I should say, moving forward in a very scientific manner. And that's what has actually really pushed us to focus on this aspect of research and documentation. That's number one. Number two, we also realized that many of our scholars, they really want to do research, but actually they don't have the support to do research. So there's no lack of individuals who are keen, who are into research mode and would really like to contribute, but there was no mechanism or no platform through which they could do it. So this is really also to support these researchers and scholars to move forward. Number three, we also feel that once we have all of this research that's happening, so you can imagine in a matter of about 15 years, 20 years time, say suppose on an average about 100 papers are done, you're talking of 2,000, 3,000 different topics being researched and kept in a database. So you look at the next many years, and obviously we hope that this research entire concept will become much bigger than what it is today. We're starting off small, doesn't mean we will remain small with this, because it's just, we mentioned 50 scholars, we've put a budget of 3 lakhs, but obviously we don't want to start big and then cut back things and make it smaller. So we would like to take it easy, step by step, figure out how we would like to move forward, keep improving things, and then make it bigger and bigger in the future. So for example, I'm really keen that this research should not be just limited to only documentation, but I hope tomorrow we will have visuals, we'll have different documentaries, we'll have videos. As you know, that Honorable Minister has also started a very important program, which is the OTT platform, which is coming out for Meghalaya. So you can imagine all these informations and these videos and research that we're doing, the documentation, the documentaries that we'll be having, finding the place in the OTT platform, and really people learning from it. And in the entire process, as I said, we'll be creating a lot of excitement in the system. Many jobs will be created through this, employment will be created through this. the youth and the scholars will become part of the entire vision that the goal and the government has, because somewhere we also see a disconnect in terms of what the government is doing and what the research scholars are maybe not able to focus on. So many aspects will be addressed through this particular program that we are having. If you look at the last part of the different programs that we could have in this research, it speaks about the different government programs. Now, we feel it's important for that research also to take place because the government does many things. But then, number one, the research areas and all, and the intellectual community are not aware about it, number one, and public also is not aware about it. And number two, maybe they can research and tell us how to improve the different programs that the government does.